Hello, Paul Pluta channel, and today I'm doing a paid review, and this is for, who is this for? Doesn't exactly say. Alexander. Here we go. Hi Archie. Oh, remember, like, subscribe, tell your fucking friends, and look in the description for 10 ways you can keep me full-time on YouTube. Men cannot live on Google Ads alone. Hi Archie, I've been enjoying your channel since 2015 and I wanted to get your opinion on my watch set and advice on next piece. I have been in watches for the past 7 years. Over these years I've had 50 watches, wow. Ranging from G-Shocks to VCs, Vacher and Constantine, I think he means. Constantly experimenting, buying mostly used and selling without hesitation pieces I did not like and keeping the pieces I like. Currently I have a set of 5 watches, attached image and list below. I really enjoy and willing to keep. The only item I'm not sure of is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Ultra Thin. Few words about myself. I am not collector. I wear all my watches. I have at least once a month. I work as a manager for an international company, usually dressed casually. Almost none of my colleagues, friends or business partner knows anything, can appreciate or even recognize fine watches, unless it's Rolex or something flashy and oversized, e.g. Hublot and such. I wear watches for myself. I have a small wrist, 17 centimeters, and do not wear anything larger than 38 mil, preferring watches in the 36 to 37 mil size. He's talking about the diameter of the face there, from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. You know what I mean, fuckers. And he's saying that he's I'm currently thinking about buying a gold. White gold is a must. Dress casual watch in the $10,000 price range, considering either Lange Saxonia 37 mil manual wind with black dial, I can get one for under 10, or a Lange Cabaret, or one of the smaller Patek Calatravas. Yet I'm not sure about Calatrava, as good casual watch would wear with chinos or jeans. Please let me know what you think about my watch set and any recommendations on the next piece. Looking forward to your review. Thanks. And he has, let's have a look here. What do we have? We have a Piaget Upstream. Okay. We've got a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Day Date. We've got a Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Ultra Thin 38 mil. Grand Seiko Diver from the 90s. And a Seiko Sumo, great watch I wear when I do heavy sports. Horse riding jumping. Okie dokie. Wowzers. Let's have a discussion on this. And I gotta tell you, Alexander, this is a great story. I love it how, you know, with wristwatches, it's not just about buying a watch and keeping it. It's the journey. It's the journey. And you've had 50 watches. 50 watches. And I gotta tell you, it's really, really interesting to see how this collection has evolved here. And it's quite an interesting collection. The Piaget Upstream. Now, Piaget is a really interesting brand. It's a brand I haven't really been drawn to, but it's incredibly popular in China. They've done a lot of advertising in China. They've got a big following. It's a very much a high-end brand. It's a Richmond brand, high-end brand with bling, and it's sort of very, very high-end quality. I've handled a few Piagets, and they're interesting. They may not be my cup of tea. Like, I've always found Piagets, if you're buying them, you wouldn't ever want to buy a Piaget new. You'd do your ass on that. Very interesting design. Very, very, very interesting pieces. So what do I think? Okay, I think the Piaget, I hope you bought that used, because you would take a bath on resale value with Piaget. It's kind of a brand which, incredible design cues, but can be a bit hard to shift. But if you like it, that's all that matters. The Reverso day date, yes, indeed. I agree. That's a great piece. The Master Control Ultra Thin 38mm, yes, that's another great piece there. That's a very, very cool piece. Grand Seiko Diver from the 90s, yep. That's you're really getting your purest credentials out here. Seiko Sumo, well, everyone needs a beater, don't they? They do need a beater. That's what people need. I can't fault your collection. It's interesting. You've a man can't tell another man what he should or shouldn't buy. I can give you guidance, but I can't really tell you don't do this, or it's wrong of me to do that. So unless you've made terrible mistakes, it sounds like you've gone through this journey, the horological journey, which is, that's what we love in collecting. It's not just having the answers, it's the journey. So I would say myself, the only things I would say, let's have a look there. What would I say? Look, the only thing is, I think every man needs a Rolex. Every man needs a Rolex in the collection. Okay, every man does. So maybe if we got rid of the, you've mentioned something about the Master Control Ultra Thin. Maybe what did you say? I'm just trying to find it. Where did you say this? The only item I'm not sure of is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Ultra Thin. Okay, so if you've got doubts on that, the Ultra Thin, okay, say we get rid, because we've already got a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso day date. Okay, so that's our JLC. Maybe if we got rid of the Ultra Thin, and you mentioned you like smaller, 36 to 37 mils, 38 the max. Clear answer there, Explorer 1, 36 mil, because they are good buying. They are very, very, very good buying on the used market. They are very good buying. You can't go wrong with that. Good buying on the used market. They are a classic icon. They're a classic, iconic Explorer. You're not going to go wrong with that. It's a great piece. Really, really cool piece. And I think myself that I can't see it being, I reckon that's a very nice, because I think every man needs a Rolex because they're waterproof, they're a tool watch. If it wasn't the Explorer 1, maybe a Datejust, because if you've got a smaller wrist, there are absolute bargains in the Rolex lineup there. There are absolute bargains. If you are little bit, you like a smaller watch, 36 mil, why is that a bad thing? I mean, going back 20 years ago, the day date was fucking only 36 mil. The Datejust was only 36 mil. So these are absolute bargains. They are really good valued pieces. So that's what I'd do. I'd flick the JLC Master Control Ultra Thin and put an Explorer 1 in. Every man needs a Rolex in his collection. You've got great taste. I mean, the Piaget, that's not for a rookie to buy. That's someone who knows their thing. You've got the Reverso day date, yep. The Grand Seiko is also, that's a purist watch. You got to know your shit to know what the fuck that is. That's very much a someone for a true enthusiast. And I think the Explorer 1 is another enthusiast watch because it's someone who knows the history. They know that genre really well. So that's what I would be doing. Now, let's have a talk about you want to get a nice dress watch. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. What would I recommend? Now, this is going to be hard because I've got a few. So it's $10,000 mark. That is unfortunately $10,000 doesn't get us into the newer Patek bigger size, but you don't want the bigger size. So, well, I suppose 38 mil. We could. I would say to you there that 5196 is always a cool piece, but they're dear. They're really dear. It's going to blow our budget. 10,000 US, 3919. I reckon they are 33 mil, but they wear bigger. They wear bigger. I think they are good piece to buy there. I would say I would say when it comes to Lange, they're great. Lange's are beautiful. I would never criticize a Saxonia. That's a great piece. Nothing wrong with that at all. They're great. The other thing is in Lange is the 1815. They're a beautiful classic Lange. I think the Calatrava's Patek is probably a little bit. They're fucking expensive. Patek is fucking dear. Patek is fucking dear. It's in that price range there. You're not getting exciting ones. I want something that really pops and is no compromise. I tell you what is a great fucking watch to get. Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Duo Time in gold. Some Reverso in gold would be what I'm saying. A Reverso in gold, because like in rose gold, they just pop. Absolutely pop. A rose gold Reverso would be so cool indeed, and it's a no compromise. You know, you're buying a Patek for 10,000. It's I wish I should have. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. But I gotta tell you, I would be seriously. I reckon the Reverso, a Reverso in rose gold is so cool. I had a good friend who had he had the was it Duo I think, Duo, and it was so cool, such a, and I think that sold for about 10 Aussie. So what's that, 7 US? So you could almost get your Explorer 1 and the gold Reverso for the 10,000 US budget there. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm placed at it. And you've got to buy things that you like. At the end of the day, this is your collection. You've got to buy things that you love, and you got to buy things that make you happy. So I'd really say myself there. I gotta hand it to you. It's the journey. It's so much in watch collecting is the journey, and this is I quite like the decisions you've made. It's different to what I would make, but everyone's journey is different. So yeah, I hope that gives you some food for thought. I'm Paul Pluta. This has been a paid review for Alexander. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Nice one, Arch. Great review.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we're doing the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.